It's almost 107 years to the day that the Tin Lizzie, literally known as the Ford Model T, rolled out and put humanity, the masses, on the move. Ford has today set the tone rolling in India with the Figo Aspire. It's a significant day, isn't it, Nigel?
Very.
For you to do this.
Yeah.
A lot of aspiration going with the Figo Aspire. One of the strongest evolved products, I may say, which has come out ever from Ford India.
Fantastic. You're absolutely right. And one of the things that Henry said that day, 107 years ago, is that he was going to provide a modern, well-engineered vehicle for families that still an individual can afford to own and run. And in that discussion, you talked about opening the highways to all mankind and so on. I mean, it's actually a fabulous statement.
It's important because personal mobility really got off there. And today we are talking about one of three segments which are really setting the pace for the Indian industry, and that is the sub 4 meter compact sedan segment is really cutthroat, thriving, vibrant, and you pitch in this beautiful looking car. What took you so long?
We ask ourselves that sometimes. I mean, sometimes you got to get all of the planets aligned. I mean, it started in 2010 when we made that commitment to build our new plant in Sanand. And that was when we actually made the commitment to this product. That's how long it takes. And what we ended up with, though, is a product that really is designed for Indian consumers at the right price.
Yeah, I was just about to say, for you to get Sanand really operating efficiently, you needed to get more numbers rolling out.
Yes.
And you had to get not just about the engineering or the other refinements and other angles, right, but also the pricing spot on.
Yeah.
This has been a very, very different sort of Ford approach to the game in India. Are we to infer that this would be the methodology which will now prevail for all your future launches going forward?
I don't know if I can say for the next 30 or 40 years, but
let's say,
for the immediate future, yes, because when you think about it, especially in this segment, we're a challenger brand, and we're not well known, and people can look at it and they can say, on paper, it looks like a fabulous vehicle, but what's going to make me jump from another manufacturer that I'm buying today? And so we had to give them just that little bit of flavor and prompting to say, come across, try this vehicle. And then when they try it, we know they'll like it.
I really like you using the term challenger. And challenger is also about understanding who you are challenging. And it was refreshing to see you take your rivals spot on the screen and talk about pricing. So if you are inferring pricing, you're also inferring real attributes of your car vis-a-vis them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And are you making place properly then for the Ford Figo hatchback to follow?
Yeah, absolutely. And the Figo's only a few months away. And yes, I mean, again, the whole idea is we need to get a lot of Indian consumers into that car. Once they drive it, they're just going to love it. Once they understand what it offers, safety, drivability, comfort, they're going to be very happy with it. And then cost of ownership as well. We talked about that today.
You have really taken really worthwhile steps, which the consumer might not really need to get into details. But should he really need to get into a service station and look at his bills, I think they'd be very, very much on the very lower side.
So we're going to make that transparent, right? So we're going to put those prices up on our website so they can see just how competitive they are. That's really important.
Yeah, absolutely. My last question to you. Ford stands for a lot of attributes, mostly for mass market motoring, but it also tries to give that mass market motoring an exciting drive, fun to drive element in that thing. All your launches from here will incorporate that, but with that certain Indianness to the right quality, which is so paramount here.
Yes, and in a way, that's what we've done with the Aspire. When you drive it, it's still very much for comfort, because you spend so much time in the car at low speed on roads that might be a little bit undulating, and in the rear seat you need that comfort. But you still need to know that if you are at speed and you're cornering and you hit a pothole or whatever, that the car will behave appropriately, and it does that. So compared to its competitive set, we still are very high on driving dynamics. It's really important. It's part of Ford's DNA,
Really,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
And you now have an announcement that you're going to Le Mans next year.
That's right. Yeah, it's exactly. We're into racing, back into Le Mans with a very special
So
car.
one thing which I know, and I speak from experience with the evolved motorist and the evolved enthusiast here, is whichever firm does make great racing cars also does make good everyday cars. Congratulations, Nigel.
Thank you very much.
The words Ford Aspire, Figo Aspire stand for something, and I hope the rest of the country also look at it in that vein.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you.